up everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we will be taking a look at the NECA Archie Comics, I believe it is, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures Man Ray, and I cannot wait to get into this review, so without further ado, let's do so. So this guy to the tip of what I'm guessing is antennas is right at 7, just a little bit over 7 inches, and his width, because of the tail, comes to about 5 inches. Okay, so let's take a look at Man Ray's accessory assortment. Here you can see he has his spear gun, which is very nicely done. I really like it a lot. It does fit in the gripping hand very well. Then we have Bubba here, which I really like this figure. Well, I guess this accessory. I consider it like a miniature figure, but I really like him. I do think it is a little bit of a bummer that he doesn't have any articulation, but then again, he's just cute enough without that articulation. Here we also have this nice little sea turtle figure. If he has a name, I'm sorry, I don't know it. And then here is Man Ray's alternate head sculpt, kind of like a grinning, like I'm handsome and you know it. Even though I don't really think a fish is handsome. But like the sculpt work on the head very well. Here he has two splayed out surprised hands, if you will, like strike a pose hands. Here's his trigger finger hand. And then he has this relaxing hand. And then he has these two open, almost gripping hands for something big. And then he comes with a pair of fisted hands. Okay, let's check out Man Ray's articulation here. He can't really look up all that much. That's as far as you're going to get out of him. He can look down pretty good. He has some pretty good tiltage. His head does not do a full 360. I'm sure if you forced it you could get it, but I don't really want to force it. Here his arms do not go all the way around because of his big fin, is what I'm going to call it. But his arms do come out to about there, and his head also shifts apparently. But his arms come out to about right there. He does have a nice bicep swivel right there. And his single joint can get you a little past, well, I guess that is 90 exactly. But his hands do go all the way around, and they do have an in and out hinge. Just mine is stuck with the paint gunk right there. He has a pretty good torso crunch. He doesn't have any arc back because of the fin, but he has nice tiltage going on here, which is very nice to have. His leg can kick back that far, mainly because of his fin. His leg can kick forward that far. On this leg, as you can see right there, on that leg, you gotta be just a little bit careful. Okay, let's use this leg instead. He can kick out that far. I already showed you the kickback. He can kick out that far, which is pretty good. And he is on ball joints, as you saw, and he does have a nice little thigh swivel. The knees, which are stiff on my figure immensely. Oh my gosh. There we go. Can do about that much bending. This upper knee joint on this leg is very stuck, so I'm going to heat that up. There is no boot cut, but his foot does go up that far. It is a hinge, and the hinge can get you down all the way. And he does have some pretty good rocker there. And that is, oh, and the tail. The tail is on a nice little ball joint up there. It can go up that far. It can go down that far. And it does have a nice like wag to it. And it does go all the way around. So overall, pretty good articulation on this guy. Now there is a lot to talk about with design here. Now the head sculpt is just the way that I've seen it on pictures of the comics. This head sculpt, I really like how it captures the expression on his face. And if you turn him around, he even has like this like nice little fin action going on. And these little things there, the scales are sculpted on, which is really nice. And then these are and then the gills here, they are sculpted on as well, which is very nice. All these like little scales you see are sculpted on, which is very nice. And as always, all the black tracing where it is needed is very nice on the figure. I like his antennas up here. I really like those. We move on to the midsection. There is a lot to talk about. You come here. There is a bunch to talk about, so let's flip him on the back and talk about his fin first. There's a lot of stuff happening here. As you can see, he's got a nice big fin here with some fins on the fin. And then I think these like details here are sculpted in. No, those are just paint, but they did an excellent job with making it look nice and animated, if you will. I like the nice big thick black tracing right there. I think that they did a good job on that. And then on the inside of the wing here, or the fin, excuse me, you have some more of that excellent black tracing detail. And now to the torso. I really like how they kind of made him a buff guy, because from what I've seen of Man Ray here, is he is sort of a buff guy. And I really love how that transcends here too. He's got his nice little like 4-pack here, or 6-pack, whatever you want to call it. And I like how they got all the nice black tracing to show off that he does have the muscles and stuff like that. And then he does have like gauntlets on his wrists, some more of that wonderful black tracing on the arms. This dude's kind of a beefy figure, but at the same time he's nice and normal figure as well. Well, he's not normal, obviously he's not normal, but moving down to the legs again, more of that wonderful detailing on the legs. You got the nice boots here with the nice yellow color on here. They kind of do match the torso yellow, and then the big white stripe down the middle on the front. And I think that does, no, it's not back here, but it is very nicely done. And then some more of that black tracing to try to exfoliate the muscles on his legs and stuff like that. And I love how the scales are individually sculpted, which was probably a pain in the behind. Okay, now it's comparison time. Here is Man Ray next to the first in the comic book line. Well, not the comic book line, but the Archie comic book line / and here we have the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-pack, Turtles in Disguise, Michelangelo. And as you can see, Man Ray fits in with a Toon figure, or a figure of his own kind, which makes sense because it's a figure of his own kind. But, excuse me. Thank you. But you can see that this guy would mix in well with pretty much any of your Turtles lines except for the movie Turtles. Okay, so here he is next to some normal Ultimate Editions. Here he is next to the NECA Ultimate Dungeons and Dragons Warduke, and here he is next to the Back to the Future Part 2 Doc Brown figure. And as you can see, he scales pretty much how you would think he would scale next to regular not Ultimate Editions, but Ultimates in the line. And, you know, he's not much taller than Slash is, but I think this gives you a better perspective on how tall he is in case you do have some of these figures. So, overall, this figure is a really top tier figure in my opinion. Just once you get some of the joints heated up, I think he would really be contender for one of the top figures of the year. There have already been so many good figures yet, and we're not even in April yet, which is very shocking to have this many good figures in the first part of the year. But I do hope you all have enjoyed this episode of the TURTLEMANIA, or this part in the TURTLEMANIA, I should say. TURTLEMANIA has been running pretty mildly, but hopefully it will be running wild soon. This is only just the second episode in TURTLEMANIA. I do hope to have plenty more where this has come from. You can check out all the info of TURTLEMANIA down in the description below. I hope you all have a very blessed day, and if you all enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button. I would appreciate that a lot. And if you all have enjoyed my videos overall, or have enjoyed TURTLEMANIA overall, then please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate it a lot. And if you all want to get notified for when the next video drops, or when the next part of the TURTLEMANIA drops, then please hit the notification button. That would help me out a lot as well. So, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.